Greetings all, Fanny here for Virgo's Daily Oracle Message. Virgo, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving break and you enjoyed some time with your family. If you did not, I hope you're enjoying some time by yourself because I know not everyone's family is that easy to deal with. Oh, I love that these two came out. That is beautiful. So you have Storm and Sun, two cards that on the surface very much correlate with each other. The Storm card states, every hurricane comes to an end. And the Sun card states, paint the sun back in your sky. I love this so much because also 1144 are the numbers on the cards. That's really cool number synchronicity. So if you've been seeing 1111 or 444, things like that, there's your number synchronicities. Again, I love that for you. So there's a phrase that I heard in the recent months that I have adopted very closely. I am not the storm, I am the sky. And for you to also have paint the sun back in your sky after stating that I am the sky, you are painting the sun back in your life, making it light again, making it beautiful and bright, nurturing everything that you are working on, because your life is also the crops of what you are working on, what you are planning, your projects and everything. I've been getting a lot of these self-care cards of escapists in lavender. Come back home to yourself and surround yourself with love, especially if you were dealing with like toxic people in your family situations. You might need to have some time with like close friends that actually love and support you, or just time by yourself, whatever it is. Maybe you just need to cuddle a cat or a dog or snake, lizard, whatever you have. I'm not going to judge. If you have snakes, please send me pictures. I love them. Yeah, but you might need to detach from people and just pull yourself back. I know I had to. That's why I had to take the break for 5 days. And I'm very grateful that you guys were patient with me. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside, with or without the fulfillment of a particular desire. Ironically, that is when it is fulfilled. Exactly. If you are someone that's always been like looking for validation or support from someone else, and you finally pull yourself back and just look to yourself, you're going to realize that that has been coming from you all along. And when you recognize that, that is a wonderful feeling of like just being able to look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. Yeah, it's very liberating. The liberation cards, the doubts and fears still come up and you do not believe that they are you anymore. That is a wonderful affirmation because so many people like on the surface think that spirituality is just like this whole just like alhamdulillah, I'm not bothered by anything, I'm internally balanced and eternally at peace. And anyone who has ever practiced spirituality can tell you that that is not what happens. You become more energetically sensitive and things are so overwhelming for you that you can't involve yourself with it. You don't want to deal with people's bullshit anymore because you know it's bullshit and you recognize it, but you can't tell them that because that makes you no worse than the people in Walmart harassing you because you're not worshiping Jesus or whatever it is. That's just some things that have happened to me personally. Doubts, fears, anxieties, hard times, they will still come up, but you do not feel the attachment to them. You do not take that as the identity of who you are, and they don't have as much power over you because of that. And that is wonderful because you know every hurricane will end because you have the ability to paint the light back in your life and just come home to yourself and do what you have to do. You have luck on your side, Virgo. Now, it's an interesting thing about why people put the horseshoes over the door. The orientation that you do it is important. If you hang it down like this means luck will pour over you. If you hang it up like this, it means it will catch all the luck that comes into your house. So the horseshoe that we have over our door is actually pointed downwards. You have powerful animals that came in with the lion and the bear. These could be negative traits in your life, or these could be power animals giving you their strength, however it appears to you. I personally see it as both because of personal things and how they're represented in my life. I really think you need to take some time for yourself with the teapot and the stitched together heart locket here. Take some time and put some of that energy and love in yourself, because if you have been so focused on taking care of other people, especially if you may have been the one that was mainly cooking or like handling everything over Thanksgiving, take some time for yourself. Pull back from other people's energies, because you need to do that and just let everything flow and release. I had to do that with this self-care bath that I did. I had a face mask, I was listening to some calming music, and I was doing a visualization. And in doing so, I overcame a huge bit of trauma that I have held on to since childhood. And honestly, I felt like a complete shell after that, because I didn't realize how much that energy was hanging on to me in my chakras. So energetically, I felt completely voided in my sacral and solar plexus. And I had to make sure that I was filling that back up with good positive energy. Because when you smudge yourself and release all of that energy, you release that blockage, you just become a shell. And if you don't fill it with positive energy, it can be refilled with negative energy again, because it is voided out. That is something that not a lot of people know when you do the smudging, is how you're like a wrung out sponge. Immediately you can absorb things again. So you want to make sure you're absorbing the right energy instead of something more negative. I'm very proud of you for taking care of yourself, Virgo, and making yourself a priority. That's what you need to do right now, because you're valuing yourself, you're honoring yourself, and you're going to liberate yourself from the fears and anxieties that have held you back for so long. And I'm so proud of you, my love. Have a beautiful day.